Oh, this is like hard. This is a little hard.
These are brand new, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I feel like I can stab somebody with this. How strong it is. Ah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of De Pinta. Today, I have David Archuleta in the house. Woo-hoo! Tell me, what are your skills from 1 to 10 when it comes to painting?
0.
0. So from Picasso to Doodleball.
Yeah, it'll. Let's call it like abstract Picasso painting style, if that's what.
Okay, so for this challenge, we are going to be painting for 10 minutes. We will try to paint each other.
This will be fun.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Gosh. So what are you working on?
I've been working. Oh, this is like hard. This is a little hard.
These are brand new, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I feel like I can stab somebody with this. How strong it is. Ah. I'm working on a book, a memoir.
And what inspired you this time to start your memoir?
I was having like lunch or something with my friend, and she had written a book, and we were talking about our lives. She was talking about the book she wrote, and we were catching up with each other on everything I had just come out, and was telling her everything that I was like going through. We both had grown up Mormon. Oh, can you like mix like
yes,
right here
this
then?
Middle part will be for you to mix.
Okay.
We brought the Picasso effect, guys.
Ooh.
Picasso effect.
I want to like hold it and just be like, I'm missing that little like French beret.
I thought about bringing you a beret, but
Dude,
I was like, I
awesome.
wasn't sure. I don't really like things, like I'm not a hat person.
You got good hair on your head to show off.
I appreciate that. I know that you have a new single coming out soon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Tell us about it.
It's kind of like, oh, wow, like there's like this new attention. But you don't mind mixing the colors then?
Go for it. I'm trying to
we have
match
10
like
minutes.
I'm trying to match like a blue that's similar to your shirt.
Oh.
For David Archuleta, what do you define as success?
Success has to do with being able to live your life in a way that it's fulfilling, and for me, connected. And that's why I'm so grateful that I could get to do music for a living. It's a way for me to connect with other humans and people, and just not even humans, like just like your surroundings sometimes too. Like when you're at like a festival and you just feel lost in a moment, and just like it's so beautiful. Or if I'm at like a rave or something. And
yeah, you've really delved into the rave culture, right?
Yeah.
I've seen your Instagram and I've been seeing you out in those raves. I have never been to a rave yet. So
you haven't?
No. So what is it? What is it
Oh
about
my
the
gosh.
raves that if I were to go, like, what would I have to try? Like, what would I have to do?
My first rave that I went to was like EDM festival was Countdown for New Year's, and that was so fun. And someone that I grew up with was Deadmau5, and so Deadmau5 played at Countdown, and so to see him live and in person, I was like, oh my gosh, like my little Mormon self was freaking out because I never thought I would see Deadmau5. His music was so fun, so good, and the lights were like quirky and wild, and so were his graphics. It was like a mouse head on like a cow or something. I don't know. It was just pretty wild. I'm like worried that I'm not gonna get your face, but I guess it's more about the convo than getting this painting right?
Yeah. And so now that we have some time on the clock, we're gonna actually have you switch into using your non-dominant hand. See if you can. What role does your Latino heritage play in how you see yourself and your place in this world?
I feel like music makes me move, and that's my Latin genes. Because when the music comes on, like my dad will be like, when my mom, when we're in the car, I'm like, that's where I get it from. Because I'm like always like having a dance party in my car when we're driving around. And my mom does too, so when she's in passenger, she's like, and it's like, oh, and I feel like love and romance is also very passionate and very intense. And unfortunately, I think I get that as well. Like I'm very intense when it comes to music, but also like in like relationships too. It's like I want this passion.
Any artists that you're listening to that in Spanish?
Manuel Turizo.
Oh my God, I love Manuel Turizo.
His album was so good. And then I mean, Bad Bunny's new album is very fresh. It's so good. Because it starts like with that like authentic like Rudy Puerto Rican vibe. It's not reggaeton necessarily. It is kind of, but it's like it's got that like salsa. It's also in like Titi Me Preguntó.
Yes.
That same vibe, and I love it. It gets me moving so much. It makes me feel so good.
When are you gonna have songs in Spanish?
You know
what? ¿Cuándo vamos a tener canciones en español, David?
Bueno, la canción que voy a sacar en unos meses, let's just say, I mean, it's not like a Spanish song, but it definitely has some of that Latin flair, like a little, it'd be doing Spanglish.
Who would be your dream collaboration?
I think Manuel Turizo would be sick. I think Karol G would be really cool.
Oh my God. Would you do some choreo? Like
I would try.
When Shakira and her, they got on the ground.
Oh my gosh, I probably wouldn't be like Shakira vibe.
You have your new song, Freedom.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a cover of George Michael. Well, like I didn't really connect with George Michael's music at first. Straight people love him. They don't even think about like how he's queer, but like all his music be talking about him freeing himself.
Yeah.
And when I came out like 3 years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, like all these songs make so much sense now. I think there's something you should know. There's something deep inside of me.
Ooh.
And so it's basically him saying freedom. Like I have to be myself now.
I also came out recently and
Yeah.
it was an experience that my family was like, what the hell? And I was like, what do you mean, what the hell? Did you not know? Like that wasn't okay. Like I never brought a girlfriend home. Like what? What was like the thing that made you the most scared?
The hardest part was being Mormon for sure, because you're supposed to be straight to make God's plan of happiness work for you. And it's like a scary feeling. It's like, hey, then I've got to keep trying or else I'm not gonna have God's blessings of happiness. I'm like, what does your jacket look like? I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting what it's supposed to look like.
Oh no. I try to make your eyes, but I don't know if I got the right shade. But what's something that people misunderstand about you?
My community before was Mormon, so they have different things they don't understand about me because they're just thinking like, he still could have like been a Mormon. Like we don't understand why he left. So I can't wait to write the book. So to be like, you know what, I tried my hardest, but they think, oh, well, if you can't do it, it's just because you didn't trust God enough.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, how much more can I trust in God? Like I can trust in him all I want, but I still have these feelings.
Is there anything that scares you at the moment?
Scares me?
Yeah.
I guess like not figuring myself out enough.
Yeah.
And then you get so caught up in worrying what other people, you're not paying attention anymore to, am I happy?
Yeah.
Am I enjoying this? Do I like this? Everyone does like things differently too.
Yeah.
Because you've got like Lady Gaga and Chappell Roan who, they don't have their real names.
Yeah.
But it helps them to be like, I transform into a character.
Yeah.
And then when they're done, they can be back to like being themselves. Whereas like someone like me who is on a reality TV show, it's like I started as me.
Yeah.
So I can't just be like, guess what? I'm gonna be a Gaga now, lady.
What would your name even be? Like if you had to choose like a separate artistic name.
Raver David, Latino David.
David, you mean?
David. It's like you can go into an alter ego to be like a different, become another person. Did you ever see that on Nickelodeon? The Master of Disguise.
Oh yes.
And was it Dana Carvey?
Is that when they turn into a turtle?
Yeah.
Yes. Turtle.
Yeah.
That was my favorite scene.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call it. This is.
You're gonna call it? I forgot your.
It's okay.
This hair.
All right, you ready? 3.
Whoa,
2,
you got far.
1.
Oh.
Hey, I like that. I really do like that.
I actually like that there are no eyes. Did you ever play Neopets?
Yes.
And they would have the fairies?
Yes.
The fairies never had faces. At least at the beginning.
I'm discovering that in my paintings, I don't like putting faces to it. Ooh. Yeah, I like putting like the outline, the outside, but not the face.
Hey, nice.
All right, so I would love for you to sign it. Thank you so much for coming and painting with us. Hopefully you had a really good time.
Thanks for having me, Alex. Yeah, good talking to you.
It's great to paint. I feel like I'm also trying to find ways to connect to my childhood. Okay, before we go, what's your favorite word in Spanish? If you had to choose one word.
My favorite word is, I think it's like a Chilean thing that they say. Pucha.
Pucha?
Yeah. Pucha.
Okay. Pucha.
Ooh, I like your signature. It looks cool.
Thank you. I tried. Okay, so here you go. Please take this home.
Thank you.
Hopefully you find a place in your home so you can share
over
it.
My toilet.
Because you know what? Because that is the shit. That is the shit.
That is the shit.
Exactly where it needs to go. All right, thank you so much, guys. This has been De Pinta with David Archuleta, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.